good time.
It's stars in their eyes. Please welcome your host, Matthew Kele. To Stars in Their Eyes. We've all kinds of music here, but I've discovered most good ideas have been done before. Oasis has been done before. Will Smith has been done before. Madonna's lost count how many times she's been done before. And if you don't stay in the public eye, people quickly forget who were the new Osmonds, S Club 7, who were the new Bay City Rollers, Boyzone, and who were the new Seekers. Exactly my point. People say modern pop stars are just puppets. Well, try telling that to Flat Eric. They say that boy bands are tailored to the market like a pair of trousers, straight to the bargain bin once the crutch is gone. But the right song with the right voice at the right time means anyone can become a golden oldie, starting with an 80s singer who dared to be different and a different kind of vocal warm-up for star guest number 1.
My name's Ray Fairhurst. I'm 30 years of age. I come from Wrexham, Clwyd, North Wales. At the moment, I'm looking for work. The last job that I really enjoyed was working at Laura Ashley. I was an overlock machinist, repairing and finishing off the dresses. One of the most important aspects of my life at the moment is actually being involved with the Wrexham Musical Society. Coming to the society has really pushed me forward into doing other things which I probably would never have done before. I've really always wanted to be on Stars in Their Eyes, and it's only since I've been coming to the Musical Society that it's pushed me forward and given me the courage to actually go ahead and do it. When I told everybody that I was on Stars in Their Eyes, they were all really very shocked, but they were all happy for me, and I couldn't quite believe it myself. This might sound strange, but the actual reason why I applied in the first place was because I'd like to dedicate this song to the person I'm going to be tonight. He's been a role model in my life now for some 20 years, so when I go out there tonight, I'll actually be singing it for him.
Get ready for the smell of the grease paint and the sound of the crowd with Ray Fairhurst. Now, Ray, you did say on the film that you're very dedicated to the person that you're going to be tonight, and you have gone to some extremes in that dedication and devotion.
Yes, there was this one particular time when I was rushing home on my bike to watch Top of the Pops because the person was going to be on it, so I decided to take a shortcut. So I went into this field, and then I heard this noise, so I looked behind, and to my horror, I could see this bull staring at me, so I decided to run for it, and I could see this fence, so I decided to make a beeline for the fence. I grabbed over the fence, and it was electrified, which threw me back into the bull, which then shot off, trampled all over my bike, and I didn't get to watch Top of the Pops in the end anyway.
Oh, could you enlighten us a bit further about this person?
Well, he comes from a band from Sheffield, and they were very much a part of the new romantic scene, and they were one of the first groups to use all electronic music. And they had a string of hits in the 80s and in the 90s as well.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Ray.
Well, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Phil Oakey of the Human League.
Phil Oakey! A bit of love and a lot of action tonight. Singing live, Ray Fairhurst is Phil Oakey!
in you, and you know I believe in love. I believe in truth, though I lie lots. I feel the pain from the push and shove. No matter what you put me through, I'll still believe in love. And I say, I love your love action. That's just a distraction. No talking, just soaking. Watching your love action. I love your love action. That's just a distraction. No talking, just soaking. Watching your love action.
Does your mother know you're out without a vest on? Has the 20 years of dedication been worth it?
Yes, it has, yeah.
And it has for us as well. It's spot on. Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Fairhurst as Phil Oakey. Our next star was only 2 years old when the Human League ruled the charts, and our next star guest wasn't even born. So sit up straight, pay attention, and go to the front of the class with star guest number 2.
My name's Katie Walters. I'm 15 years old and I live in Croydon, South London. I live with my mum and dad, and my sister lives with us too, but my brother, who's 25, lives in America. And my school's called St Mary's and it's in West Croydon. It's a good school, I get on with everyone there. I'm in year 11 and I will soon be doing my GCSEs. Doing 9 GCSEs, that is, and I don't like maths, but I'm quite good at it. The best bits about school is meeting new people. Well, that's one of the main things, but also being able to learn and have fun at the same time. I'm not looking forward to taking my GCSEs because I'm scared of taking exams. My mum and dad are both pleased about me coming on the show, but because my mum doesn't want me to feel too big-headed, she's not hyping me up that much. I'm not really looking forward to stepping through the doors on the night because I have the feeling that I'm going to trip. But I think it's going to be great coming through the door, seeing me looking like that person.
Exams will be a doddle after this. Please welcome Katie Walters. Are you really, really frightened of tripping through the door?
Yeah.
Are you that bad?
Yeah, I am. One time I was going to school and I was crossing the road and I tripped in the middle of the road. Then I was running through my RE lesson and I was outside the dining hall and I slipped and my head went down the side of the glass. And then recently I just I tripped in front of somebody I liked.
Oh, how mortifying. Oh. Tell me about the person that you're going to be.
She was born in the East End of London. While she was in school, she was in a group of 10 girls called Love or Money.
Right.
She won 2 Mobile Awards last year, and she has a ninja star tattoo on her arm.
A ninja star tattoo on her arm?
Yeah.
And?
A diamond stud in her lip.
Oh, Mummy will be pleased. Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Katie.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Kele.
Kele. A new star for a new millennium. Tonight, singing live, Katie Walters is Kele.
I ain't got no story. I don't do well, and I know you've only known me for a short time, but sometimes that's history, ain't what it's made up to be. Oh, some people spend their time just running away from what's right, and I sure don't wanna run from you.
Hiya. If that's your voice at 15, you're going to be picking up your own Mobo Awards in the next couple of years, I'm telling you. That's a sensational voice. You've enjoyed yourself the last couple of days, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yes, you have. And you've been a joy for us to have around as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Katie Walters as Kele LaRock. In 1996, Britain's biggest band split up and left millions of girls and quite a few blokes in tears. 3 members of that band went on to have solo careers, and after the break, star guest number 3 will bring one of them to this stage. And here's another clue. They're not going to be Jason Orange. See you in a mo. Welcome back to Stars in the Ride. An anagram of Phil Oakey is Hey Oaklip. And an anagram of Kele LaRock is Croaky Eel. And if wordplay is your thing, an anagram of our next singing star is Low Gay Bra. So, who is the man behind the Low Gay Bra? And will he amaze us with it? Of course he will. He's star guest number 3.
My name's Paul Harper. I'm 25 years old and I'm from Pontefract, West Yorkshire. I work for ASDA. I'm a supply analyst in supply management. As a supply analyst, I've given a product range to manage. It entails buying the products from the suppliers, managing it through the distribution centres, and then ultimately into stores. But the best thing about my job currently is the team that I'm working with. We do a lot of socialising together as well, which also makes working a lot more fun. When all my mates from work found out I was going to be on the show, they were even more excited than I was, which I couldn't believe, and it gave me an even bigger high than when I first found out I was going to be on the show. I'm a major fan of the person I'm going to be. Really think he's a fantastic vocalist and writes some great songs, and just love to emulate him, basically. I've always loved singing, and it's something I've always loved doing, but this, actually getting on the show, is always been an aim of mine since first watching it on TV, and actually now to be on it, it's just unbelievable. I really can't wait to step out and sing in front of the audience. It's going to be the most exciting thing I've ever done, and I just can't wait for the day.
Well, that day has come, so please welcome Paul Harper. Of course, you have a vast choice of the people you could have been tonight, actually.
Yeah, also on the way to a fancy dress party some years ago now, an old banger, As It Does, broken down, middle of nowhere. Thought I'd have to step out and try and flag a lift. Managed to get a forecast stop anyway.
Why? Who did you go as?
Well, I was Madonna at the time. So.
Oh, no wonder forecast stopped. Tell us a bit about the person that you are going to be tonight.
Well, Matthew, the person I'm going to be tonight started his career at the age of 12 at Frodsham Social Club.
Yeah.
By the age of 14, he was sporting acts such as Ken Dodd.
Right.
And then ended up fronting the biggest boy band of the 90s. And if I said any more, I'd definitely give it away.
You certainly would. Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Paul.
Well, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Gary Barlow.
Gary Barlow! Solo and stronger than ever. Tonight, singing live, Paul Harper is Gary Barlow!
I guess now it's time for you to give up. I feel it's time. Got a picture of you beside me. Got your lipstick mark still on your coffee cup. Oh yeah. Got a fist of pure emotion. Got a head of shattered dreams. Gotta leave it all behind now. Whatever I said, whatever I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good. Want you back for I want you back for good. Whenever I'm wrong, just tell me the song and I'll sing it. You'll be right and understood. See, I want you back for good. Whenever I'm wrong, I'll tell you. I want you back, want you back. See, I want you back for good. Whenever I'm wrong, I'll tell you. I want you back, want you back. See, I want you back for good. Oh, yeah. I guess now it's time that you came back for good.
Well done, Paul. You see, and there you are, singing a song about a breakup of an affair, and you cannot disguise how much you enjoy performing that song.
I feel a bit guilty, actually.
No, not at all, not at all. All I've got to say is, Robbie Williams, you better watch yourself because there are now 2 Gary Barlows after you. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Harper as Gary Barlow. So, if Gary Barlow is le débras, then our next singer is Old Car Wreck. If that's not enough, her first #1 in 1987 had a title you might hear on the Antiques Roadshow. You know, we spend hours thinking up these clues and they're all terrible. I best let you decide with the help of star guest #4.
My name's Mary Langsford. I'm 35 and I live in Ashvale, which is in Hampshire. I live on my own with my cat Nelson. He's 13 now. I've had him since he was 8 weeks, so we're great friends. I'm a National Help Desk Manager for the IT services part of the Post Office, which I've been doing now for about 2 years. It's my responsibility, mine and my team's, to look after all the Royal Mail divisions throughout the south of England. It's also part of my job to go out and visit the customers at the mail centres. I've got a really nice company car and I need the tax miles. And so I enjoy that element, getting out and about and meeting the customers and checking that they're happy with what me and my team are providing for them. I've been knocked sideways by everybody's reaction to me appearing on Stars in Their Eyes. It's been absolutely amazing. Everyone's been so supportive and it's just been the most wonderful experience. I first heard of this person and this band when I was in America and it was just mesmerising. I just thought, wow, my heart stops for everybody that walks through those doors. And I just can't wait to experience it myself.
The wait is over and the experience is about to begin for Mary Langsford. There was very nearly a disaster when you found out that you were coming on the show.
There was nearly an incident on the M42 in the fast lane, which is where I was when I got the phone call.
Oh, no. Oh, really? What happened?
Well, the phone went in the car, so I answered it. It is hands-free, I hasten to add. And it was Gareth, the researcher. And I said, oh, have you phoned me with the bad news then, Gareth? He said, well, it depends which way you're going to take that. He said, but how would you like to appear on that? That was it. The shock just made me put my foot down even more.
And you went to the service station to calm down?
I thought, I'm going to have to go and get some deep breath somewhere. So I drove into the nearest service station. And no one smiles in service stations,
No,
but I had the biggest grin on my face you have ever seen. And I just had to tell somebody, so I went up to this lady and I said, I'm going to be on Stars in Their Eyes. She said, that's nice, dear. Like I was the local nutter. I felt that big.
So, OK, tell us a little bit about the person you're going to be.
Well, Matthew, this lady hails from Shrewsbury. She formed this band in 1986 when she was with the then guitarist Ronnie Rogers. And the band's name is taken from Star Trek, and it was actually the High Princess from the planet Vulcan.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Mary.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Carol Decker from T'Pau.
Carol Decker! The Oakeys are back tonight. Singing live, Mary Langsford is Carol Decker!
second birth, and the man was in command. It was a flight on the wings of a young girl's dreams that flew too far away. Don't push too far, your dreams are a child in your hand. Don't wish too hard because they may come true, and you could have them. You don't know what you might have set upon yourself. China in your hand. Come from greed, never born on the sea, took a life from a barren land. Oh, eyes are wide, like a child in the form of man. A prophecy for a fantasy, the curse of a vivid mind. Don't push too far, your dreams are a child in your hand. Don't wish too hard because they may come true, and you could have them. You don't know what you might have set upon yourself. And you shouldn't push too hard, no, no. You don't know what you might have set upon yourself. Child in your hand. Oh, your hand. Your hand.
Well, you know what they'll be saying at the service station. That was nice, dear. I'm telling you, if you nearly crashed when you found out that you were coming on this show, don't drive home tonight. You said on your film that you were mesmerised by this person when you first heard her. And that was mesmerising for us.
Thank you.
It was so like her.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mary Langsford as Carol Decker. So we've seen Hey Oak Lip, Croaky Eel, No Gay Bra, and Old Car Wreck. And after the break, the awesome Firm J. Shiner. So puzzle out that anagram, and we'll see you in a couple of minutes for one more fantastic star guest with me, Matthew Kele, on Stars in Their Eyes, or with me, Malky the Wet, here on Yes, Hair's Interest. Bye. Welcome back to Anagram Bonkers Stars in Their Eyes, or Yeast Inheritress. Yes, we're crazy. If you're not having much luck with the identity of our final star guest, let me enlighten you. This singer only had one top 10 hit, but what a classic. 5 weeks at #1 and a wedding reception favourite. But does it signal wedding bells for star guest number 5?
My name's Nicole Jones, I'm 31 years old and I live in Holywell in Flintshire. I'm engaged to be married to Andrew next year, well, he's hopeful anyway. I've got 4 children, Michael who's 12, Stephen who's 9, Catherine is 6 and the wee one is 2, that's Nicolina. I've been quite busy with the children, especially with Nicolina, but I've decided to go to college in September to do an A-level law course. It was something that I was going to do before I got married when I left school, but put it on hold for 15 years. So now I'm going to go and do it. I found out that I sound like the person I'm going to impersonate this evening a few years ago in a talent competition that I did, because literally everybody in the pub said that I sounded like her. So this is, I think, the second time that I've applied to come on the show as this person, and I'm just glad that I've managed to do it this time, because it's going to shut a lot of people up, because I'm sick of them trying to get me on it. But when I actually got the phone call to say that I was going to appear on Stars in Their Eyes, luckily or unluckily enough, I'd just been shopping, and we bought a bottle of vodka for the weekend for a treat. Well, it didn't last very long. I think about half an hour later it was gone, and so was I.
Getting into the true spirit of things tonight, please welcome Nicole Jones. You had a very early start to your career in the West End, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yes, I was in The King and I with my brother Anthony, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Was that at the Palladium?
I think it was the Adelphi.
Oh, at the Adelphi?
Yes, with Sally Ann Howes and Peter Wingard.
Oh,
yes.
right.
Yes.
And what were you playing?
The twins.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Yes.
And do you have very happy memories of that?
Oh, yes, apart from the matinees on a Wednesday afternoon, because we all had to entertain each other, and there was 2 sets of twins, which you have to have by law, apparently, and the other set of twins used to entertain us every time with When the Red, Red Robin Goes Bob, Bob, Bobbing Along. And we had to listen to that for 12 months.
Tell me a little bit about the person that you're going to be.
Well, she was born in 1960 in New York, and her father is the famous opera singer Maurice Stern. And although she's duetted with Elton John and Michael Bolton, she's only had 1 hit in her own right, but it did turn out to be one of the biggest selling singles of all time.
That's right. Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Nicole.
Tonight, Matthew, I am going to be Jennifer Rush.
Jennifer Rush! The original ADVERTS Smoocherama. Tonight, singing live, Nicole Jones is Jennifer Rush!
The whispers in the morning, I've never sleep in time.
You'll be all right if there's a power cut tonight, won't you? I'll tell you something, that's the kind of performance that could lead you straight back to the West End.
Oh, I do hope so.
Oh, yeah, that would be great. I want you to do something, though. When you and Andrew get married, make this the first dance.
Oh, yes.
I think you should. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicole Jones as Jennifer Rush. You've seen all 5 acts, and it's time to let our studio audience off the leash to vote. Remember, they're voting for sound-alikes and not look-alikes, so let's take another look at how they sounded. First, Ray Fairhurst dared to be Phil Oakey.
I love your love action. Love's just a distraction.
Katie Walters became sultry Kelly LaRock.
Oh yeah, my love.
Paul Harper was back for good as Gary Barlow.
I still want you back for good.
Mary Langsford was the star of T'Pow, Carol Decker.
Dreams are shattered in your hand.
And Nicole Jones had the power as Jennifer Rush. Studio audience, cast your votes now. And while our audience are making that difficult decision, let's go backstage and find out how they felt they did.
I think the transformation was absolutely fantastic, and I'm really thrilled to bits with the wig and everything else.
I'm very relieved that I walked through the doors without tripping.
Well, when I walked out through those doors, they saw the audience and thought, oh my God, it's fantastic. Could have been playing to 20,000 at Wembley Stadium. That's how it felt.
I have been treated like royalty. You're treated like a star from the second you walk into the studio until the second you leave. It has been amazing. Everyone is so lovely.
The transformation's absolutely fantastic. Keep it there.
So who is tonight's grand finalist? Is it Phil Oakey, Kelly LaRock, Gary Barlow, Carol Decker, or Jennifer Rush? And the winner is Kelly LaRock. This is so great, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes, 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 it's fine. Your mother's sitting there going, oh. it's fantastic. You're going to have terrible trouble keeping this girl's feet on the ground after this. You have been so great to have around the last 2 days, honestly.
Thanks.
And what a fabulous voice. You deserve this. Now, there can only be one winner, and all our star guests deserved a place in the live grand final, but tonight, that place goes to Katie. And now it's her job to sing us out one more time. We'll be back next week, but till then, I'll leave you with the capable voice of Katie Walters as Kelly LaRock. Good night. Oh,
Got no story, not much to tell. Ain't got no rest, baby. I don't do well, and I know you've only known me for a short time, but sometimes that's history, ain't what it's made up to be. Oh, some people spend their time just running away from what's right, but I sure don't want to run from you, yeah. Here is what I could do. I lie on a summer's day, looking at the sky. Oh, I'm texting you in the rain, that would be so nice. And when the sun sets and the sand is warm, we can make love, shower you with kisses.
You've got the voice, we've got the stage. For details on how you could be walking through those famous doors on the next series of Stars in Their Eyes, phone 0870 400 4000 for an application form, or see teletext on ITV page 351 for more information.
It's a place to get over, yes. I'll give you your space. But when the time is right, come on around. I ain't going nowhere, 'cause I know